So let me answer. Is there anyone that has a difficulty installing MATLAB? Okay. So here you can use help that to just try to familiar to. Yeah. Okay. But don't worry, that it's not a requirement. Just try to show you how to do this in MATLAB. Okay. So in the first few slides, I want to show you that there are not only MATLAB can do machine learning. Actually, they already have some very important resources that we can do the machine learning. So one is the MATLAB, and probably you heard about the Python, and also you heard about R, which is a very important statistical software, in nowadays. So the difference is that the MATLAB is not free. Okay, the Python and R are free, but there are also some drawbacks because it's free because everyone can contribute a package to the Python or R. So because everyone has its own the habit or own preferences. So you will find that if you are using Python or R, sometimes the function is very difficult to remember. So you need to find lots of documentations in the Python and R. But for MATLAB, it's a commercialized software. So although it's not free, but it's more simple than, I think it's more simple than Python and R. Okay, but if you want to learn the Python and R in machine learning, also there are lots of online resources, so you can try to look at the online tutorial. For this course, I just want to use MATLAB here. And I think everybody, although it's not free, but we have a license, universal license in our university, so don't worry. So the MATLAB, we have a statistics and machine learning toolbox. And also we have a deep learning toolbox. So we can use these two toolboxes to do the whole task in this class. So in the first half class, we probably just use the statistics and machine learning toolbox. But for those imaging classifications, we will use the deep learning toolbox. And also for the Python, I would recommend you to download the called Anaconda, the software. So Anaconda is like a package of the Python software. So what's inside the Anaconda? So you can just try to type Anaconda. By the way, Anaconda in Python is the name of snakes. Okay, so I don't know why they want to use snake name. So Anaconda is the world's most popular data science the platform. Okay, and you can just find the download here. It's free. Okay, so you can whether you are using the Windows or using the Mac or even using the Linux, then you will find the relevant installation packages here. So I would recommend you to download the latest one. And once you install the Anaconda, then you will see some software here. You can see Anaconda navigators. Yeah, Anaconda navigators. So for the Python, it's just a programming language, and you really need a platform to evaluate your program script. So for example, we have a Jupyter, which is where you can type the computer program line by line. Then you have a Qt console, and you have a Spider, which is the most important one. So for example, if you launch the Spider program here, it will show you a very similar interface to the MATLAB. Here. So here you can see that if on the left side you will write some codes. And for the right side, you will see the current folders and the variable explorer. So it's very similar to the MATLAB. And for the right lower window, it will show you some result. So you can try to write some codes here. So for example, here I just write the code for reading the dementia and EEG data. They will try to do some calculations. And when I to execute this code, and we will show the result here. So it's a very convenient platform for writing the Python scripts. But so I would recommend you using the Nakada here to do the Python. And also in the Python, there are some packages. So one is the scikit. So there are many functions in the scikit that you can try to do the statistical machine learning, or also do the latest machine learning. And also there's a deep learning toolbox here, just like MATLAB. So we have the statistical and machine learning toolbox. And also in the Python, we have a deep learning library, so-called the Keras. So today I don't have to just show you how to install these packages, but if you are interested in the Python, then you can try to find out the relevant resources online. And for the R, and there are also many packages to do the machine learning. And one famous one is the H2O package. So for H2O, it's a software package in R that can help you to do not only the statistical machine learning, but also the deep learning. So that is the resource you can find in R. So MATLAB, Python, and R are all three major the tool that we can use for machine learning. But for today, I want to show you how to process the case presentation 1 data. Okay, so this will be related to the class I will try to illustrate in the next few weeks. But for now, just try to reduce your pressure and anxiety and try to show you how to do this in a very simple way. Okay, so if you have a MATLAB, then you can just try to fire up the MATLAB. You will see this kind of windows here. Then the first thing you might want to do is try to import the data into the MATLAB. Okay, so I think everyone already have the case material, which is containing the 1,200 cases of the brain features regarding the sex. Okay, so these are all young adults recruited at Harvard Medical School. So although I didn't give you the MRI raw data, but that is because I think MRI raw data is more difficult, and I want this tend to be more simple. So we already calculated some brain features in these tables. So if you download the material from our laboratory website, then you will try to put this data into your working directory here. So the one function that we can import the data into the MATLAB is the XLS read. So and everyone knows that the Excel file, the extension name is XLS, right? So in the newer version of the Excel is XLSX. But for the MATLAB, we just use XLS read to import the Excel data. So here, you can try to look at what is the XLS read. So you can just type DOC or doc in the space and the XLS read. Then you will tell you what's this function do. Okay, so here you can see the syntax, which is very important in the programming language. So you will find out this document to tell you what you need to input to fill the input here and what is output here. So for the simplest form, you can just say not equals to as well as read, and the parenthesis, inside parenthesis is the file name. Okay, so you can just specify the file name here, and we will output the number of the data in this non-variable. And of course, you will see that in Excel data, we not only have numbers. Sometimes we have like a string or text. So you will see here, we can also expand our output here. We can also output the data into the number, text, and row data. Okay, so I will use this one. So I will just type here. I will just type the num, text, and row equals to Excel read and the file name. So always remember that in the MATLAB, we use the single quotation mark to specify this is the string. Okay. For example, not just like in the first class, I already showed you that if you don't put this single quotation mark, then the MATLAB will think this is a variable. And when you put the quotation mark here, then the MATLAB will say, okay, this is string, and I can use this string as a file name to read this file. So the first thing you need to make sure is that the file is in your working directory. Okay, for example, here, you can see our class material is under your current directory, which is your working directory. So let me just copy this line into the MATLAB, and probably just do the Control V to paste into the MATLAB. Okay, so you can see the result is here. So because we specify the three output here, so one is num, the second one is the txt, and the third one is the row. So you will see the three variables here. So for the num is 1,200 by 45 numbers. And for the row, it's also 1,001 by 45. And also for the text, it's 1,201 by 45. You may wonder, why is that, right? So let me just open this Excel file in the Excel software. So you'll see that we have 1,200 cases. But in the Excel file, we not only have the data for 1,200 cases, we also have one line for the label, right?